Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Tiny Dutch Angles by PjoeterBliep. This puzzle's a tribute to Dutch Angles by Chinstrap. So we have irregular 5 by 5 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each of these bold outlined regions, we're placing the digits 1 to 5 exactly once each. We also have escape the grid, so these marked cells outside the grid, basically the ones that the orange lines touch, we're going to be filling digits in those as well. Now, when we fill a digit, it's going to become a numbered rooms clue. So let me fill like a 3 and a 4 here. So if this was, this tells you what to place, and this tells you where to place it. So this is what, the clue is what to place, and then the first digit next to the clue is where to place. So we count 1, 2, 3, and we place the 4. If this was a 5, we'd place a 5 instead. If this was a 2, we'd place it here instead. If this was a 4, we'd place it here instead. So that's the outside clue numbered rooms. We also have these orange lines. These are Dutch whisper lines. Adjacent digits in a line have to have a difference of at least 2. So if this was a 3, we couldn't put a 2, 3, or 4 because that would be 1 or 0 or 1 away. And so we're at least 5 or 6 or 1, right? 3 could go with 1, it could go with 5, it could go with 6. But not a 2, not a 3, not a 4. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, I am seeing a little bit of irregular logic here. So this digit here, let's just call that green. Where does green go in this column? Whatever the solution is, we're going to in this cell, we're going to call that green. It's going to be a digit 1 to 5. It can't repeat in this region, because the region doesn't repeat digits. And so it can only go here in the column. And the column is going to need that digit. So it's going to go there. Similarly, this digit here, let's call that purple. Where does purple go in this column? Can't repeat in its own region. So purple goes here. But also this W shape, this is a very powerful spot because it removes from these two and these two. So purple goes here. And so we know that purple is different than green, which is good. All right, let's think about these really short Dutch whisper lines. Basically, with a difference of 2, how do I want to put this? So the only way to increase twice, or decrease twice, but let's just talk about the only way to increase twice is to go 1, 3, 5, right? If I go 1 to 3 to 5, just in terms of increasing, like increasing by at least 2. That's the only way I'm going to do it. Otherwise, if I have, say, a chain of 3 in a row, then say this was, say, a 2, I'd have to repeat something on both sides, right? Well, no, that's not really what I'm talking about. It's a loop of 3, right? This is a loop of 3. So if I do 1, I could do 3, 5 here, right? And these are also at least 2 apart. But if I do 2, I can't put 1, 2, or 3 on here. And so I have to put a 4 and a 5. Those are the only 2 digits that work with the 2. But 4 and 5 are consecutive. That doesn't work. So similarly, we have that issue with 4, where 4 removes 3, 4, and 5. So we'd only have 1 and 2. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Basically, the 1, 3, 5 is special in that that allows me to actually do a loop. It is still the only way to increase twice, right? So like if from a 2, you can go to 4 at bare minimum, but from the 4, there's no other digit to go to other than to the 2 or down to the 1, right? Which decreases again. So normally we're going to increase, then decrease, then increase and decrease. But 1, 3, 5 allows us to increase twice. And I think that's kind of the key to doing these loops. Basically what I'm saying is these loops can only be from 1, 3, 5. Because of the property that any other digit, the 2 or the 4 basically, are going to eliminate all but 2 consecutive digits, which wouldn't be able to go there. Now, this is a numbered room index. A numbered room index being 1 is really special because it's saying put it on top of me. Well, I already know that I'm a 1. If I'm a 1, then I already know there's a 1 in that cell. So the clue would have to be a 1 and a 1, and that obviously doesn't work on a Dutch whisper. So actually, green and purple are not 1s. So that means 1, 2, 3, or 5 is this guy. Okay, so we know this isn't a 3. Do we? Hold on, what am I thinking? No, it's not quite that. If this was a 3, well, one of these is a 3, actually, and they both point to the same cell. And that cell can't be a 3 or a 5. There's a 3-5 pair in the row. But it's got to be one of these. And so it's got to be a 1. And whichever one of these is a 3, it's going to be next to a 1. And then the other one will be the other color, 3-5. Okay. And then the 5 is going to place the other one, right? So whichever one's a 5 is going to place the other color here. Whichever one's a 1 is going to place a 1 there. Yeah, whichever one's a 3 is going to place 1 there. Okay. I don't think we can do much more with that right now. This is 3 or 5. This is a much larger loop. So if we're going to, let's say, are we worried about 2 or 4? So these two need to be, they can't be 4, I guess is my point. These two can't be 4. And they're also not a 3 or a 5 because they both see a green and a purple. So they're not 3, 4, or 5. They're from 1 or 2 only. But these are both from, right? So you see why they're not 4, because 4 would be next to a 3 or a 5. Whether this is 3 or 5, a 4 would be too close to it. And it's not a 3 or 5 because of the 3-5 pairs, either here or here. This is a 3-5 pair that sees this cell. So they also can't be 1s for why we just talked about it. If this was a 1, this would also be a 1. That breaks the Dutch whisper. So these are both 2s. And so they're both pointing at this green 3-5. So both of these are green 3-5. And so this one also isn't a 4, but it's also not a 2, so I think it has to be a 1. It's not a 3-5 because of the green and purple. Take your pick. Right. It's not 3-5. It's not 4 because it's next to a 3-5 here and here. It's not 2 because there's a 2s there. So yeah, this is our 1. Okay, so 4 is one of these. How do we continue from here? Well, this, yeah, this points at this. That's not all that interesting, is it? Oh, sorry. The thing that I was going to follow up on that I didn't is that 2 can't be next to 3. I got distracted talking about other things, but I did mean to follow up and do that. So all the greens are 5 and all the purples are 3. So the 3 points to a 1, so that's a 1. The 5 points to a 3, so that's a 3. This is our 1. This is our 5. All right, I don't need the colors anymore because they all have names now, 1, 3, and 5. Okay, this 2 looks down, placing the 4 and the 2 here. This is a 4-5 pair. I mean, we did the Dutch whispers, we did the numbered rooms. So it should just be Sudoku from here, which is interesting. This is a 4-5 pair as well. So this has to be the 2 for the column. This is a 1-3 pair. This is a 4, I almost said 6, 3-4 pair. 4-5, 1. Oh, 4-5 pair tells us that's 3, that's 4. That gives us the 1 and the 3. Okay. This is a 1-5 pair. This is a 1-4 pair. 1-4-5. This is our 2. All right, what resolves all this? This 5, no? Maybe there's a region or something that I'm not getting. There's not a numbered. Oh, these numbered rooms I need to take care of. So 5 away, we place a 1. Here, 3 away, we place a 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 5. 4 and 1. That gives us the 4, 5, and 1 here, and that gives us the 4 and 5, and we're done. Okay. Very interesting puzzle, PjoeterBliep. These little loop Dutch whispers are only possible as a 1-3-5 and a 5x5. That's interesting. All right. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.